and it springs into place and snaps in there. You don't need a nut on the back side. That's pretty slick. Now, how does that fit in this box? You see, depending how you install your box, there's knockouts all over the place. I'm here by myself, so you're just going to have to bear with me. I want to get the camera set up just right so you can see everything that I'm doing. Get the light up in here. Okay, so when I put this box in, I'm going to have it up like that. And there's connections all over the place. Here's a knockout right here. There's two at the top. There's even some on the side of the box. I mean, there's knockouts everywhere. Depending on how you have this, maybe you have it right up against a ceiling joist. And the ceiling joist is a 2x12 ceiling joist. You can't get to here. So you come out the top or this side. They even have small little knockouts. I wouldn't suggest using these, but you know, look at that. They've got a little spring-loaded deal there where you can pry that out and you can push your wire in right through that little slot, and then it will kind of clamp on there by itself. That's kind of slick. I've not seen those before. But in my case, I'm going to have this facing up like this, and I've decided to come out the side of the box. I'm going to be up off the ceiling, out of the all the insulation, the spring insulation. I could come out of the top of the box too. Because of the insulation, maybe it's up too high, but maybe I want the wire to go into the insulation just to hide it, or I can come out the top. Okay, either way, right? Okay, so on this box here, I'm going to decide just to use this knockout here. I've got a screwdriver. There's a little slot right there. I just take that and bend it back and forth like that. Doink. And there's my knockout, and that's called a KO, which is a knockout. If you have a KO seal, a KO clamp, that's a knockout. Okay. And so now at this point, I'm going to take my little fitting, and I got to snap it in there. Now, these don't snap in very easy. You know, if you can't get it like that, you take a pair of pliers and set it in there, and just hold this and hold your mouth just right, and wiggle it in there, and it snaps into place, just like that. Now, if this, see the clamp, I've got those facing up. But if you need them facing sideways, just turn it sideways, like that. However you want to do it. Now, this clamp has to be unscrewed a little bit, because on most of these boxes, there's only one box that's only going to have one wire in it. All the other ones are going to have two, because they're going to be daisy chained up in the ceiling. That means hook from one to the next, to the next, to the next. So I take this and I'm just going to face it up like that, so when I'm in the attic I can reach it and everything. And see, this slips up like that, and there's going to be enough room to put two cables in there. Okay? Then, after I get the cables in, I push this down and I tighten that up right on the cables. That's going to be slick. Okay? So I got to set up these boxes. That's how I'm going to set up each box, those can light fixtures, and get ready to stick them in the hole.